the largest cash seizure in Miami-Dade police history.
And right now at 6, a big bust for Miami-Dade police who raided a Southwest Miami-Dade home and literally came across buckets.
Leaked video footage has emerged that reportedly shows boxing legend Floyd "Money" Mayweather in a furious outburst after the FBI allegedly raided his mansion and took around $250 million in cash. This shocking news has led to a flood of fan reactions, wild theories, and serious speculation from critics and insiders alike. Floyd Mayweather is famous for living large. He often shares his flashy lifestyle online, showing off piles of cash, private jets, luxury cars, and diamond-covered jewelry. Calling himself the best ever, he's always balanced fame with controversy. But this latest FBI raid may mean he's crossed a legal line. According to reports, agents showed up early in the morning with armored vehicles and quickly entered his home. A leaked video shows Mayweather visibly angry, yelling at agents and demanding answers. Though not confirmed by officials, trusted. Sources claim the FBI took nearly $250 million in cash. Boxes full of $100 bills were reportedly loaded into armored trucks and driven away. Mayweather is often seen carrying stacks of $100 bills wherever he goes, a trademark of his larger-than-life image. While some say it's just a show of wealth, others believe there's more to it. Yes. Experts think he might use cash to hide untaxed income and avoid banking systems. This kind of money, often called black money, is usually not declared to authorities. By using cash instead of banks, he avoids records that could attract attention from tax agencies like the IRS. Considering his history of tax issues and huge spending habits, some believe carrying cash is more about strategy than style. If true, this would explain why the FBI would want to seize money stored in his home, asterisk.
How much money do you have right now on your wallet?
I don't keep a wallet, I keep money in the backpack. Let me see. I probably got a little bit of money in my backpack. I keep money in my backpack. Huh? No, I don't. Nobody rushed me. So I got like, let me see. It's 80,000.
Okay.
I got like 80,000.
Wow. That's good to know. Bueno, ya. We know how much money you have in your...
Yeah, so today is 80,000, but you gotta realize we got the trick bag too. Cause you may see that bag and then you may go for the bag, but then it may not be no money in it.
Okay.
So, you know, we move the money around so you'll never know where the money's at.
Exactly.
This dramatic raid isn't the first time Mayweather's finances have made headlines. And though he's made over $1 billion, he's been accused of poor money management. His lifestyle jets, cars, diamonds, razzes, questions about how sustainable it is. He's also rumored to gamble big, sometimes betting millions on sports. While he shares his wins, insiders say his losses could be huge. Real estate deals worth tens of millions, failed businesses, and paying a large entourage also add pressure, though he presents himself as a smart businessman. Some experts believe his wealth may be less secure than it seems, making the FBI raid less surprising.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 Finals. And thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of Money Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was born on February 24, 1977, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, into a boxing family. His father, Floyd Sr., was a welterweight fighter, and his uncles Jeff and Roger were pros to Roger, even won 2 world titles. But Floyd's early life was tough. He lived in a small 1-bedroom apartment with several relatives. His mom struggled with addiction, and his dad had legal problems, including jail time for drug trafficking. Despite this, boxing gave young Floyd a way out. Trained by his father and uncles, he started boxing seriously by age 7. His hard work paid off. He won 3 National Golden Gloves titles and a bronze at the 1996 Olympics. These early struggles helped build the drive and discipline behind his legendary career.
Did it the hard way. You know, I'm a kid that came from poverty. I can remember being a kid living in Jersey with my mother. 7 of us living in a 1-bedroom. You know, no lights, no heat. Never cried, never complained. Just worked hard to get to where I got to in life. It's been hard work. Mother being on drugs, dad going to prison. 7 of us in a 1-bedroom. I left school within, I want to say, 6 months. I was a millionaire.
Mayweather's shift from pretty boy to money shows how he changed both as a boxer and a brand. Early on, he earned the pretty boy name because his strong defense kept his face injury-free. As he grew older and took more control over his career, he rebranded as Money Mayweather. This new image focused on his wealth and flashy lifestyle, helping him attract bigger audiences and more pay-per-view buys. He said himself that pretty boy was more aggressive, while money is smart and calculated. This change helped him stay undefeated and make more money. In 2015, he made around $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. But the IRS later said he owed $22.2 million in taxes from that same year. Floyd claimed he had already paid $26 million and said his assets weren't easy to turn into cash. This was just one of several tax problems he's faced, showing how tricky managing big money can be even for someone as rich as Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather is taking the IRS to court. The boxer still owes the IRS his 2015 federal income taxes, but Mayweather has asked a tax court for reprieve until after his August 26th fight with Conor McGregor, saying his current assets are, quote, restricted and primarily illiquid. Now, it's unclear how much Mayweather owes the IRS, but in 2015, he had a very big year, reportedly earning between $220 and $230 million for defeating Manny Pacquiao. Now, Mayweather filed the initial petition on July 5th, but the IRS declined, citing he had the means to pay the debt immediately. In the worst-case scenario, if the IRS does not approve his reprieve, a lien could be attached to all of Mayweather's property, at which point the IRS could seize and sell his belongings to pay his debt.
Mayweather owns several luxury homes in places like Las Vegas, Beverly Hills, and Miami. While these homes show off his success, they also come with high property taxes. Some say he's had to sell or refinance some properties to keep cash flowing. His gambling habits are another issue, though he posts about his big wins. Sources claim his losses are much larger. Add in failed businesses like nightclubs that didn't last, and the picture of his finances gets more complicated. After the FBI raid, theories started spreading fast. Some fans think he's being targeted because of his outspoken nature. Others believe someone close to him may have betrayed him. A Reddit post even claimed someone in his inner circle tipped off the authorities, accusing him of hiding money to dodge taxes. There's no proof yet, but many celebrities have fallen because of insider betrayals.
We're not talking about being at the top 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, mother 21 years. Yeah! And they said, I'm the mother that can't read. I do numbers. I make money. You know my middle name. You own money. I do. P-Dot, let me see the bag.
Mayweather is not just famous for boxing, but also for betting big on sports. He's made headlines for placing massive bets and winning big. In 2014, he reportedly bet $815,000 on the Denver Broncos and won over $600,000. He also made a $1.10 million bet on a college football game and won another $1 million. In 2015, he claimed to have made over $800,000 in just 4 days betting on NBA games and boxing. But it hasn't always gone well. Reports say he lost around $50 million in 2017 in the 2025 Super Bowl. He bet $30,000 and won just under $30,000. He even tried to bet on himself before fighting. Conor McGregor in 2017, aiming to win money on the match ending early. But delays at the sportsbook stopped him from placing the full bet. Despite the ups and downs, his love for high-stakes gambling is a key part of who he is.
What's the most you've ever won in a single bet?
Probably 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
You know, I mean, I've won. It's more like when you betting, you can win 600,000, a million, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000. You can win 7 games straight. But then when you lose $1 million, you're like, man.
What's the most you've ever lost on a bet?
Probably $1 million.
Oh.
Yeah. Who was that? I want to ask.
What was it?
Tony Romo.
Oh.
Shannon Sharp believes Floyd Mayweather might risk his perfect 52-0 record for the right amount of money. Mayweather's spotless record makes him one of boxing's greats, known for his defense and smart fighting. But his career also shows he knows how to turn big fights into big paydays. His 2017 fight with Conor McGregor earned him at least $100 million, and probably more after pay-per-view and endorsements. This raises a bigger question. Do top athletes care more about their legacy or their bank accounts? Mayweather's post-retirement exhibition fights and talks of a McGregor rematch suggest he sees value in both. Sharp's comments highlight how sports today are not just about winning, but also about making money. Mayweather's career is a clear example of this balance.
If the money is right, should Floyd take a fight against Manny?
Yes.
Really?
He should.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
and he would.
Wow.
Look, we know this is why Manny wants to try to avenge what he think was a wrong. He believed in his heart, 3 people, Manny Pacquiao, Skip Bayless, and Evander Holyfield, believed that Floyd Mayweather won that fight. I mean, not Floyd. Manny won the fight
Maybe
against Floyd.
Freddie Roach. We'll find out.
Okay,
we'll find out.
Well, but we know 3 for sure because they've gone on record
Okay.
to say that Manny won the fight. Look, yeah, sure, he wanted to get 50-0 because Rocky Marciano, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was 49-0. And 50-0, he gets to say, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm a retired champ, undefeated. But the one thing that we know about Floyd, Skip, is that he loves money.
He does.
He loves what money, not only having it, but what it can do, what it can possess for him. The watches, the homes, the jets, the cars. And I believe, and everybody says, I ain't watching it. I saw it last time. It was a bum. I wish they had fought. Guess what? Everybody's going to line up again and pay $100 and $110 for high def to watch Manny Pacquiao, 40-year-old, 41-year-old Manny Pacquiao, possibly fighting 43-year-old Floyd Mayweather, Skip.
I am with you on that.
Everybody says they're not, but they're going to, guess what? They're going to get it.
Yep.
And guess what? Let's just say for the sake of argument, this happened. Manny won. Guess what that means? Even more money for a rematch, Skip. So Floyd Mayweather can stand to bank $500 million to $750 million in 2 fights. I believe he would be willing to risk that unblemished record for that kind of payday. And I think Manny Pacquiao showed enough against Thurman. Now, maybe they said he possibly could fight the win of Sean Porter, Earl Spence Jr. Now, let's just say we're doing hypothetical here. He wins. He beats Porter or Spence Jr. That's got to be worth $300 million to Floyd. I think Floyd's willing to take that fight.
Mayweather's comeback after retirement wasn't just for pride. It was also about keeping boxing profitable, he once said. The sport needs the cash cow back, showing he knew how important he is to boxing's economy. After retiring in 2017 with a 50-0 record, he stayed in the spotlight with exhibition matches. One fight against Japanese MMA star Mikuru Asakura reportedly earned him $20 million for just 6 minutes. These events don't count toward his record, but they keep him relevant and prove he's still a major draw. Mayweather's return wasn't just about personal gain, it boosted the whole sport. His fights bring in big TV deals, sold-out venues, and lots of media attention, helping promoters and fighters alike. By calling himself the cash cow, he shows how much he understands his power in the boxing world.
To have you back in top form already. You retired. What, Floyd, you want to be a champion emeritus forever? You walked away. You actually retired.
We know you don't know nothing about boxing. Finish going.
Floyd, why come back now?
Why not? Why not? The sport needs the cash cow back, you know. We already know what we already know what I can generate. We already know what I can do in the sport, and we already know who's the face of boxing.
You waited over a year to come back.
And I've been gone from the sport. And what these fighters done since I've been gone, together in pay-per-view, out of all the fighters, haven't topped what I've done in 2 fights.
The pay-per-view has been pretty good for Manny Pacquiao fights lately, Floyd.
They still haven't topped what I've done in 2 fights.
Well, one was with Oscar De La Hoya, who was the cash king.
I'm the cash cow, please.
Not compared to Oscar De La Hoya. Have you drawn as much as Oscar De La Hoya in pay-per-view, Floyd?
De La Hoya been on pay-per-view 1,000 times. It took me 2 times, 3.5 million homes. Me.
What do you think about the FBI allegedly raiding Floyd Mayweather's mansion? Is this the fall of Money Mayweather, or just another twist in his wild story? Let us know in the comments.